we looked at products that women would buy from the youngest age all the way up to seniors. And what this can mean for women over the course of an average lifetime is literally thousands of dollars that women are paying for these products more than men.
So we decided to peruse and see for ourselves.
Maybe you had any personal experience, or if you wanted to share any opinions that you have on it.
I was president of NOW in New Jersey in the mid-90s, and we get some clothing dry cleaned and picked up my husband's shirts at the same time. And I noticed for the first time that my shirts cost more than his shirts, but they were both just regular shirts. They were like, oh, they're women's shirts. I was like, why does that matter?
Yeah.
Men have grown up with the power. They don't want to release power. No one ever gives power away.
Bear Atwood points out how women often have to pay more than men for dry cleaning. This table supports her claim. While prices for suits, blazers, and slacks are similar, women's shirts cost nearly double. For example, they have to pay $3.95 compared to men who only have to pay $2.06. This significant difference highlights the hidden pink tax women face for basic services like dry cleaning.
Is pink tax just seen in clothing items, or where else?
Amazon, you can get this 4-pack of Dove deodorant for a woman for $19.39. But the male version of this particular product is only $13.58 for a 4-pack. So that's a 60% cost differential. A 60% tax on women is stupid. This is crazy. This is discrimination.
How do you see the pink tax affecting women's economic independence?
So obviously there is a gender pay gap. So it creates an increased living expenses for women. Women aren't paid equal to men, even if they're doing the same type of job. So the fact that women have to pay extra for necessities, any feminine hygiene products, that only widens the gap between men and women. It also limits their economic mobility. So it makes it harder because they're spending more money on products that they need to be able to move into different groups and have different financial opportunities.
In addition to pink tax, gender inequality has continued to permeate both the systemic and structural aspects of American society. The personal experiences of women across the nation has proven the prevalence of sexism in American culture. Linda Castro, a retired attorney in California, interviewed by the New York Times, remarked a telephone discussion with a male attorney during which she was vigorously advocating her client's position. She's quoted saying, "Mid-sentence, I was interrupted by the male attorney who said, 'I think you need to take a Midol and call me back when you feel better.'" This anecdote displays how normalized casual sexism is within American culture. Castro, despite simply just performing her job, was ridiculed and told to take a Midol, a drug used for period cramps.
Economists like John Phelan conducted a study on gender-based pricing and concluded that most price differences are because of different ingredients, features, or packaging. He argues that the pink tax is a myth where 80% of gendered products have different features, which explains the price gap when comparing similar items. Women's products are often no more expensive and sometimes cheaper, and some women's jobs are not as difficult as men's jobs, so they don't need to be paid as much. However, this view ignores the context of economic and social inequities that affect women. The pink tax isn't simply about variations in product features, but about a systematic price discrimination that negatively impacts women's finances. In addition, an example of a job where women are paid less than men is in the field of engineering. Despite having the same or even higher qualifications, women engineers earn less than male counterparts. Many companies are also reluctant to hire women or give them promotions since it is believed that they are not as capable, not as qualified, and don't have as much education, which is not true. According to the American Institute for Boys and Men are less likely to go to college directly after high school. In 2022, 57% of male high school graduates enrolled in college compared to 66% of their female counterparts.
Encourage girls to pursue leadership roles.
Present equal representation in media and workplaces.
Support and promote initiatives to close the gender wage gap.
Advocate for legislation to end price discrimination on gender-specific products.
Support companies that offer gender-neutral or equitable pricing across all products.
Encourage consumers to demand transparency from manufacturers about pricing practices.
Dear Mr. President,
government. As we work to build a more just and equitable nation, we must acknowledge and address the persistent issues of gender-based economic inequality. The gender wage gap and the pink tax are two critical challenges that women across America continue to face. These systemic disparities undermine the principles of fairness and equality that our country was built upon.
Despite advancements in the workforce, women still earn less than men for the same work, a wage gap that varies by race, ethnicity, and industry.
In addition, women are subjected to the pink tax, paying more for identical products and services simply because they are marketed to women.
Razors and personal care items, this regressive pricing structure disproportionately impacts women acting the financial burden they already face.
We urge your administration to take decisive action to close the gender wage gap by enforcing equal pay laws and strengthening transparency and compensation.
We also call for policy solutions to eliminate the pink tax, ensuring that women are not unfairly charged for more basic goods and services.
Together, we can create an economy that values all individuals equally and ensures that the path to prosperity is open to everyone regardless of gender.
Thank you for your leadership in advancing gender equality.
Sincerely,
Rebecca,
Melanie,
Carmen,
Renee,
Kenza,
Bonnie.